Hello and welcome back to Infinifactory. Today we are going to work on the big blowout. Obviously there's going to be teleporters involved. Let's see what we've got going on. Looks like 3 blocks coming out here. We're going to have to teleport them to the next place.
They're gonna send reinforcements. We should have enough time, I think. Oh boy. It's okay, Dave. The overlords, they're not so quick. So, just one last thing. You're gonna blow the place up. I didn't mention that before, but hey, at least you don't have to take everything apart this time, right?
Sure. Okay, you're nobody. You're nobody. Okay. So, let me see. Fucking slaughtered him. So we've got the 2 orange pieces in the center, the white pieces in the corner, and then black circles. Okay, well that's not too rough, I don't think. So we're just going to immediately push these out. I mean, there's not a whole lot of question there. Okay. I mean, honestly, I don't think it really matters too much how we send them in, just so long as they get in. I don't know about the welding situation. I don't know how that's gonna work, but we'll worry about that in the future. For now, that might be too tall. Let's see. Nope, that works. Okay, my question's gonna be, how many pieces are we getting? 2, 4, 8. I think we're getting the white pieces way too fast. Okay, let's see. 1, 2. Okay, first off, it was the orange pieces. But second off, I think that delay might have solved it. Okay. Just a couple things I want to see. 1, 2, 3. Okay. I think we're okay with that. We're getting the proper number of blocks. Sorting them, stacking them, that's going to be a whole thing, but as far as getting the correct number into this room, you know, we've done that. So now we got to do the rest. And there's that. Actually, I want to see something here. Okay. Okay. So we actually do get... They're also coming in a sequence, too. Which, I mean, obviously that makes sense. That's what you would expect. But it's nice to that's actually happening. So what we need to do right now... We're going to have to divide it into halves. We're going to have to do 8 blacks, 2 whites, and 1 orange at a time. And then connect them together? Okay, I've changed my mind. I've completely changed my mind on what I want to do here. I just want to see. Okay, at this point, we've got 2. Which I believe is what we want. I mean, not really, because we have to do it on different sides. Okay, that's pretty easy. We can fix that. We can fix that. Shove, yeah. We can fix that, and then you can probably just keep doing what you're doing. Alright, so if there's any issue I have, it would be wanting these to come out this way so that I can have this stay on the main track like that. Okay, and then we're talking about number 1, throwing an overhead sensor here. Number 2, throwing a push block for each one. Okay. This isn't going to quite do what I want it to do, but I'm still optimistic that I can figure this out. Okay, and then we're gonna go double push here, and then what I want to do is throw an overhead here. And a couple push blocks there. Alright, let's see how this functions. So we go there, there's your 8. Okay, so you get your 8 and a thing. Ooh, 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 they're fighting. They're fighting. Okay, hold up. I mean, this is just a matter of throwing a delay on here, right? Something like that. Okay. Oh, one more. Alright. So 8 and the orange go out, 8 and the orange go out, and then the white follows through. So there's a couple things we gotta do here. The first part is just making the circle with the orange in the center, and I think we can do that with relative ease, honestly. The issue it's not even really an issue, honestly. I was going to say the issue is knowing whether or not we have to put the whites in between. Is this cycle 1 or cycle 2? But honestly, I think if we just delay the piece from sliding in, then whether the whites are there or not, it's going to fall as far as it can. That's what I'm thinking, anyway. Okay, yeah, we can make this happen, honestly. It's going to be construct this thing in 3 separate pieces, put it on the welding board, weld it together, and then it's going to be slide these into place. They're also going to be on the welding board, so that's not an issue at all. And then the hope is going to be see, I'm not sure. Do I need... I'm thinking about having 2 separate assembly lines for the top and bottom piece, even though they're the same piece. And the reason for that would be to have it push in just right on the top layer. Like, this bottom piece can fall into place, but this piece I want on this level and probably coming around here, right here with this orange track, come around and just come in at this level. And then once it goes to this far, it gets welded together, and we also have overhead conveyors to push the whole system forward. That's my hope. And I think I can pull that off, honestly. So let's start just by very simply building the line here. And then, you know, there's going to be this and this. And then we're going to want a 3x welder here, a 2x here, and then a couple 2x over here, and that will be welding, the 2x's will be welding the whites on, the 3x will weld the final piece on. And really the last piece is going to want to come in like that. And maybe it doesn't need to be separate. Like maybe if I put an overhead up here, you know, maybe the gravity will overpower it. It probably will. Gravity will overpower that, so it'll yeah, that's fine. I was wondering if it was wide enough, but it is. And so yeah, there's no friction on this thing. So the first piece will come in and it'll drop, and then the second piece just won't drop, and so the top piece will grab it and move it on. So that's not an issue. So what we need, okay, forget about that for now. This is the one we really have to build this after. And the problem, look how close they are together. If I shove these out, this block's going to get delayed and it's going to mess up the whole thing. So we put a delay on this. We put a 13 delay on it. Or an 8 delay on it. I think a 9 delay will do the job, honestly. So let's do that early. Let's do it 3, 4, 5, 6, 9. And we'll see how this works out. That's probably too early. Yeah, we get that. Okay, and then you get there, and that's just a touch too early. So, boop, boop. Let's go ahead and build the structure. Since, I mean, we're here, we know this is something we want to do, so let's just go ahead and do it. Let's, you know what, let's cut those, and let's crisscross like that. And then I think we're going to do those as well. And we can probably take out these blocks, and let's just go ahead and do a 3 and throw in an overhead and okay, block, 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 block. Okay. For some reason, I think that's going to make things more easy. I am probably wrong, but we'll find out. Wait, this needs to be... we need to at least be that height on this. Let me see. Yeah. So... Go one higher on that. Okay. Over here. It's going to be a little different. Well, no, it wouldn't be. It would be... I didn't mean to actually start it, but I figured, you know, let's let it happen, since it's happening. I just want to make sure this goes in the order I need it to. It does. Alright, cool. Cool, cool, cool. So now we're going to go 2, 3. You can go right there. Like so. And then we just need this last bit up here. I'm honestly thinking that we can pretty much weld these immediately. Like this, and now why not? Why not? Let's keep building up. If I have overhead welders, I can't. I can't drop this one in, which is what I wanted to do. So we will change that plan. Okay. That happens, of course everything gets welded together and hopefully pushed away. Alright, let's run this test. Let's see how this works. They get pushed away. Out it comes. Okay. That one came too far. I think it also got there a little too fast. Still coming too far, still getting there too fast. So let's do... Let's add a little delay to this. Not too much. Okay. Here it comes, you're here, you're here. Oop, everybody's here. Down the line and drops. Beautiful. Alright. That's a problem. How did that happen? I really don't quite know why that occurred. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay, I see. A piece got knocked off again. Which we've had happen before. So those all go through, and then that piece is just off. For some reason. Okay, let's see that one more time. Oh, did it get shoved off? Yes, it did, alright. I mean, it's not going to be as simple as just putting that in there. That's not going to work. Oh, is it? Alright, that did work. Oh, except now when it actually needs to shove something off. It can't do it. Interesting. I don't want to have to move the whole thing. Maybe if I just do that. That doesn't quite work either. This is a strange solution, but let's see if this can work for me. Alright, let's see if that fixes the problem. Oh, that's a hell of a band-aid if that actually does what it needs to. Everything comes over the top. Because it doesnn't delay till all the pieces get there, it shouldn't cause a problem, except that that piece still got shoved off somehow. How the fuck did that happen? Because you're putting an equal delay. You're putting the same level of delay. Oh, damn it. Unfortunately, the solution to this is to move everything down by 1. And that's gonna cause a lot of issues. But I mean, that's unfortunately that's the solution. So let's do that. Okay, so this is where this occurs. So this needs to work like that with an 8 here. That part might still work. Okay, that's fine. Okay, this bit, I mean, honestly, probably doesn't much matter. Turn that, boop. That should still function. And then this bit should still function, actually. Let me check. Let me see. Alright, well, we need to take this frickin' band-aid off of here, for starters. And then something went wrong over here. Shove that on. Not sure what. And that piece still got shoved off. Oh, man. Oh, boy, oh, boy. What is actually fucking happening? Oh, alright. I didn't attach that bit of conduit. That's why that was failing. Okay, so now it works again. We moved it down by 1, but it still does the same thing. Shove it off, and that piece gets shoved the fuck off. So something on this side needs to change. Like this. Can I put another... Actually, that might just be enough to do it. put that shovel right there. And now look how this behaves. That may have worked. I need to see. No, okay, that didn't quite do it, but I like the idea. I think we've got the answer here. Put another thing right there, and what will hopefully happen is that will just delay that for a moment. Hopefully long enough that when this gets shoved off, right now, it doesn't shove this first fucking piece off. Ugh, damn it. Let me look at it one more time. Okay, there's your shove. Maybe over here? Oh, that was definitely a hold up. That was definitely a hold up. Okay, let me look. Still happened? Why? Why and how? The only thing I can think about right now. And this is a little crazy making what I'm considering, but okay, let's come around like this with you. And now god damn it. I know I clicked that. Put another overhead here. And bring it like the whole way down here. Like so. And have it be a delay. The issue with that is I think it's going to end up causing problems on this side of things. Well, that got... Oh, uh-oh. Did we solve this? Everything except for that last white piece worked. So that gets through. This is now delaying. Like, hold up, hold up, hold up. Okay. This happens. But now it's holding that piece up. Ah. I think this can be fixed by putting one more sensor attached to this newest push block and having it activate with one of these other white blocks. So I don't think this is a deal breaker, honestly. So let's work on getting these white blocks to a position we want them. So something like this, and then, I mean, honestly, just as simple as if you see a block, activate that block. Like, it's just that simple. And I think that'll do what I want it to do. So that does its thing. Oh, no, that didn't quite work, and I'm not sure why. Okay, let me see. Here we go. Okay, you're being held out. You push. Alright, that's fine. Just move it down a step. No big deal. Probably get rid of that. This shouldn't be a problem. This really shouldn't be a problem. Okay. Hold, everything gets cleared, it pushes, there you go. Okay, so that's solved. So now all we really need here is to just get these, you know, onto the welding system. And the problem is they're coming from the back, so there's almost no way they're going to beat the main piece. So we're going to have to put like a delay into this. But we got this big room over here, so we should be able to do that just fine. And I would also like to move that piece to there so that we can drop these in where we want them. And I honestly, like, this is just going to be a matter of lifting, maybe double lifting. So let's go ahead and build these columns like this. I mean, they don't really need to be that tall. So hopefully a single lift will do what I want. And then 5. Do that and that and... Well, they gotta be taller than that. They have to be taller than that. So let's just go ahead and do the next lift. Make it easy. Okay. Push out. That's all we want. Da-da-da. Like so. I could probably do this better, but you know, we've said 1,000 times, optimization is not really a concern. Okay, there's that. Like that. One more. Okay, that'll work. I'm just thinking I'm going to need a huge delay in this system right here. So, let's see if we can make that happen. I get the feeling like this stuff's gonna fall. Yeah. Thought it might. There you go. Alright, let's look at it. Let's see if we got it working. Right now I feel like it should work. Doo-doo-doo. Whoa, whoa. Forgot to adjust this after I moved everything down by one. There you go. That should fix that, hopefully. Okay. It's all well together. Already jammed. Just right away, just jammed. Okay, so gap in there. Well, no, just yeah, just put that right there. I mean, that should do fine, I imagine. Okay, it's all together. Boop. Gets corrected. Good, good, good. Okay, the whites are already on their way. Yeah, they're already there. Oh, wow. Maybe I overestimated something here. You need to get there. You're there. That guy's a long way off, though. Oh, this is so close. That's only like 4 tiles. Okay, so like this can all go. Like, forget about all this for now. I mean, it honestly, it looks like if we just do that, like that ought to be enough. Like we don't need much of a delay at all here. Okay, let's see how that works. Boop, go out there, coming back. All right. So you drop in. Piece 1, 2, and 3 are already on their way. Piece 4 just drops in, and it's done. All right, come on. Let's see if we can get 3. Okay, we're fucked. We have it build 1 correctly, and then it fails. Look at this. Perfect, beautiful. But now, you know, we have these black pieces on these lines. I don't know how, why, but that's what's happened here. So, something has gone wrong with the teleporter. So, first 9 go through, that's cool. Next ones go through, that's cool. That piece is sneaking through somehow. What the fuck is happening with the teleporter? Perfect. 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 And this all looks fine to me. I don't know. Were they always that tight? I think they were. Go through. Yeah, they always go through that tight. I don't know why you're having issues right now. What? I don't know how that happened. They all go through. They all go through. It's good. Yeah, there's just pieces coming through in weird places. Okay, so, man, I'm just over the hour mark here. And I feel like I pretty much need to start over. Because, you know, like, this is a situation where it looks right. Like, it feels like everything's going the way I need it to. But it's just getting jammed up. If I really lower the input rate, well, that's... Okay. Okay, get rid of all this. I mean, this can be fine. Blah. Okay, we make that orange piece wait. There they go. Okay, now there's another orange piece coming. Now everything's coming. That might... Turning down the rate like that might have actually solved our problems. That's one. I mean, it makes it take a lot longer, but... If we can get 3 successful... Alright, that's 2 success. Okay. That's good enough for me, honestly. We could probably... get rid of that whole thing. It's going to take a little while before we know for sure, but I don't see why we wouldn't be able to get rid of that. That goes. Alright, yeah, we can get rid of that. Whole system right there. Okay, and then honestly, like, it doesn't need to be that slow. So let's do like -2, and then we get... And we really just need to maintain the gap. These get out and there's still a gap. Like that's really all we need. Let's even do let's try -1. Let's see how that works. And if this does work, and yeah, that's gonna work. That's fine. So I'm gonna actually do the talk through. I'm so confident that just this -1 has fixed my problem that I'm willing to do the talk through here. So. Pretty simple. The orange comes out and we'll just sit at that waiting pod right there. The blacks come out and they'll sit on this 8x wait. the whites come out and sit on this 4x weight. God damn it! I keep pressing the wrong button. When we get 8 black pieces, they trigger a sensor that pushes the orange off, pushes all 8 blacks off, and will push the front 2 white ones off. Okay, in this case there are no front 2 whites, so it doesn't do anything down there. And those go through. Okay, when the second one gets here, this is what I want to show. And I kind of missed it. So 8 blacks, push it off. Okay, 8 blacks here again. Right here. Boom. They're going to push these front 2 off. That's going to trigger a second sensor that pushes the back 2 off. So we only get the whites if there are 4 whites. Okay? And the whites and the orange both go to a lifter system that get them up on the line. The orange has no delay, but it does have to wait for the blacks to get out of the way. So it always comes after the blacks. The whites do have a delay, so that they always go after the orange. Alright. So that's the teleporter situation. On the other side, we have very similar. A big weight right here, a 9x. When all 9 get there, we send 3 blocks that way, 3 blocks that way, and then 2 blacks and 1 orange this way. And they also push out the whites if there are whites. Okay? They all go to lifters. And then from the lifter go to a welder that puts them into 3x1 rows. This one has the orange in the center. That's just done by having the orange is always the last one, so we just have it so that the lifter's in the middle, so this black goes out, then the orange comes in, and we could have, if it didn't quite work that way, we could have put a delay on this piece to get it there when we needed it, but it just so happens that the orange always goes in first. I don't know if there's some logic to it that pieces heading like towards the output get priority or something. I don't know how that works, but it just so happens that the orange goes first, and so we get it in the middle. Okay, and these guys go to a welder. One slides in like this. The orange one will drop in from the top, and the other one that I sent to the other side comes in from the side, gets welded to it, but also triggers these overhead conveyors so that the whole thing gets pushed out. There's a short delay on this. It's not even touching those two, so let's not even worry about that. And then it goes down the line and drops into another larger welder. Drops in, goes out, drops into the welder. By this time, the second one's already done by the time that one gets to the welder. But we also have the white blocks coming. And really, they just get pushed off. They each go to a double lifter, so they get way up in the air. And then they just follow the line down. That's really very simple. They each have their own individual line, and they all drop into separate corners, get welded on. Finally, the second piece gets in. It gets welded together, and because it has nowhere to drop, it gets caught by this inverted conveyor, and that brings the whole system to the output. And that is all there is to it. Pretty simple design, really. It took me a while to get it constructed. I'm actually surprised. We're at 71 minutes right now. It didn't really seem like it should have been that long, given how simple this is. But that's the timer on there. Not really sure what I did. Like, I don't remember, you know, other than that one black piece that kept getting shoved off, which I could have solved a lot earlier if I just turned down the speed. Other than that, you know, I don't really remember struggling with this at all. This just took me some time. And, you know, it's working now, and I am cool with that. Whites come in, they get welded on, Boop. And yeah, the welder, in each corner we have it where the white gets welded to the bottom, and then this one corner over here, we weld the top piece to the white. So just a large welder there where everything just comes into place, and I just pressed that wrong button, and that's a damn shame. I guess we'll watch it push the whites out. They get lifted, pushed, lifted. I like that little lifter system, that little double lifter. Lifts up, hits the inverted, and the inverted just takes it onto another lifter, into another inverted. I just like that. It's very simple, but I like it. Yeah, we are absolutely done with this. I don't think this is going to be anywhere near the top on anything, really, but very happy that it's done. And like I said, it didn't seem all that difficult, especially not, not an hour and 15 minutes difficult, but I like this timing. I like this tight timing. Look at this last white piece just barely sneak in there. I like that. I always appreciate when I got really tight timing on something. It could be a little tighter, 1 or 2 cycles tighter, but that's tight enough for my liking. Boop. And done.
So bombs are in position throughout the facility. We should really get the out of here.
Okay. Yeah, cycle score, not too bad, actually. Footprint score, very bad. Block score, very bad. But, as I've said 1,000 times, optimization is not really my thing. Getting puzzles done is, and that is what we've done. So, the heist is completely complete. I know I've said this before, but it looks like we're nearing the end of the game. It makes me laugh just saying it because I've said it so many fucking times. The heist is done. We have production zone here with 2, 4, 6, 8 puzzles, and then the Atropos station with 2, 4, 6, 7 puzzles. So 15 more episodes to go. That's still a lot. For some reason, I was thinking I was a lot closer to the end of this, but no, we have a lot more to do. So I will see you guys at the Production Zone 1 mission briefing. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.